If I had ignored the noise just one more night, maybe none of this would have happened. I live in a small apartment complex just outside of Salem, Oregon. Nothing fancy, 2 floors, thin walls, 1 working dryer in the laundry room. But it's quiet, and after what happened last year, quiet is all I wanted. Until the noises started. At first, I thought it was plumbing. You get used to weird sounds in buildings like this. Pipes groan, floors creak, things settle in the dark. But this was different. It wasn't from above or through the walls. It was from below. And I live on the ground floor. It began around 2 or 3 a.m. A soft tapping, then a dragging sound. Like someone was pulling a heavy object slowly across concrete under the floorboards. My bedroom is at the back of the unit, and it always came from the same spot, right beneath the bed. The first night, I got up and checked outside. Nothing. No one. The grass outside the bedroom window was untouched, no sign of digging, no footprints. Just silence. By the third night, I couldn't sleep. It wasn't constant. That's what made it worse. It would stop for hours, then start again suddenly, just enough to make you question whether you imagined it. A tap. A scrape. Then silence. Like it was waiting for me to listen. I told the property manager. He came, knocked on the walls, checked the crawlspace access behind the laundry room. Might be raccoons, he said, like it was no big deal. He left without looking under my floor. But I couldn't shake the feeling that it wasn't an animal. Then came the note. Slipped under my door, no envelope. Just a piece of paper, lined and torn, written in messy pencil. Don't move the bed. It hears better when it's quiet. I stood there frozen. I didn't tell anyone. Who would believe me? Instead, I did what any terrified but stubborn person might. I moved the bed. Underneath, there was a single floorboard slightly warped at the edge, like it had been pulled up and replaced. I hesitated, then pried it up with a screwdriver. There was a gap. A hollow space. About a foot deep. And inside it was a small, cloth-wrapped bundle. My hands were shaking as I pulled it out. It felt heavier than it should have. I unwrapped it carefully. Inside were 4 items. A broken wristwatch still ticking. A child's shoe, mud-stained. A key. Old and rusted. A photograph. Black and white. Faded around the edges. The photo showed a girl, maybe 10 years old, standing outside what looked like this very building. Apartment 6B. My apartment. But it looked different. Older. Darker. And something was in the window behind her. A face. Not hers. I put everything back, sealed the floorboard, and moved the bed again. That night, the noises got louder. The dragging was faster. Closer. The tapping turned into knocking. And once, just once, I heard something breathe beneath me. I didn't sleep. The next morning, I went to the town records office. I asked about the history of my building, gave them my unit number. The woman behind the desk went quiet, typed something, then said, "You're in 6B?" I nodded. That unit used to be part of a police investigation. Back in the late 90s. I asked why. She lowered her voice. A girl went missing. Lived in 6B. Never found. Her parents moved. Apartment sat empty for years. I asked if there was a name. She wrote it on a post-it. Abigail Trent. I don't remember driving home. That night, I put the photo on my nightstand. I left the bed where it was. I didn't want to tempt it again. Around 3:12 a.m., I heard the knock. 3 slow, deliberate taps under the floor. Then nothing. When I checked in the morning, the photo was gone. I called the manager again. Told him I was moving out. He didn't argue. Just said, people don't stay long in that one. Now I live on the 2nd floor. Different building, different state. But sometimes when the house is quiet, I swear I hear that sound again. Tap. Tap. Drag. And I wonder if I ever really left.